Hey guys, my name is Vanessa and welcome to my channel. In today's video, I am going to be sharing my thoughts on the Maxi Cosi Andi 360. So before I get started, let me give you a little background on myself. So I am a mom of two. I have a 2-year-old and an 11-month-old. I can't believe she's almost one. The time is flying by. Anyways, and I live in BC, Canada. Okay, let's jump into it. All right, let's get this started. So I drive a Toyota Grand Highlander. I just got this car. I have 3 rows of seats. The back has some captain chairs and then there's a bench at the very back, and this is where I need to install a new car seat. So to give you a little background, I had the baby jogger city turn. I'll insert a photo over here. You can check out my other video on it, and it does not fit in this car. I do not have enough legroom for the passenger. So let's try installing this Maxi Cosi Andi 360. It does weigh a little bit. Find it's a little more awkward to carry, but that's okay. All right, so here we have it. Let's get this installed. I wanted rear facing. All right, so I'm gonna get this tether out of the way and throw it behind the seat because I know my anchor is over there. And I'm going to rotate it. So to be able to spin it, that's how I'm gonna have access to the base. So to be able to rotate it, you have to squeeze this here, squeeze this, and then the seat rotates. It is a nice smooth motion like that. All right, so I'm going to squeeze it to be able to rotate it open. Now that it's facing me, I'm actually going to pull this gray lever here, and the whole seat comes off the base. I know, kind of wild, right? So now that the base is all open, I'm able to see where I need to put the seat belt through. So I'm going to squeeze this here to open it up and place the seat belt. It's going to go on top of these gray things. When it pushes down tightly enough, then the indicators go from red to green, as you can see. All right, so I'm going to take the seat belt, feed it through, and buckle it in. There we go. Going to make sure the seat belt's not tangled. All right, so as you can tell, as soon as I put the seatbelt through, what is happening here is that this seat is weighing down the base. So you can tell it's already at an angle. So I'm gonna have to work extra hard to keep this pushed down while I tighten the seatbelt so that it is staying level over here. So I'm gonna pull as hard as I can. And I see it's still kind of not fully. Anyway, it's close enough. It's not red, but there's a little bit of black. Once I have it tight, you need to push down on this to lock it. And that is pretty easy to do. So you see here, this is definitely pretty tight. I don't think I'll be able to get it any tighter than that. So I do like how easy it is to actually lock down. They've done a good job with that. I'm going to lock my seatbelt. And let's go install this tether because it's not actually clicked in yet. All right, so I have the tether through here. My top tether's right there. I am able to reach it from the front, but just so you can actually see what it looks like. And then pull it, tighten it. Easy peasy. When it's properly tightened, you don't see the red poking through the sides here anymore. Now that I have my 2 green light indicators, my tether is attached, I'm gonna get the seat back on the base. And to get the seat back on the base, it is really easy. You just align it and it clips in. That is it. And here we go. It is rear facing. It is a pretty easy install. I won't complain about it. All right, let's go over a few specs of the car seat, a few details. So we have a cup holder on each side. If you rotate it, then they do come out. So that's easy. It'll be easy to clean. And I guess if you don't want it there, it is pretty flat. I don't think too much would get stuck down there. And then put it back in, you just twist it in. The buckles, I will say I actually like quite a bit. This top one here, you pinch it down. And to put it back, you hear that click? It's like a magnet. So it does clip in pretty easy. I do enjoy that. To be able to loosen it, the same button, that loosens nice and easy. And there's actually quite a bit of straps available here. To tighten it, you pull on this. Tiny little detail, but I wish I could fit my finger in here. On my other one I can, so it's annoying that if you have it all the way loose, then you're gonna need a little more grip on there. Let me just give you a closer up look of the fabric and material. These straps are pretty thick. I'm not sure if they're supposed to stay on. I need to look into that. But yeah, these are quite the shoulder straps here. Magnetic buckle. Seems like it's decently wide. Yeah, it seems like a nice fabric. It seems, I don't know, like a sturdier car seat. And then, yeah, to get it back, like right now, just kind of in limbo. You could turn it either way. And so it is, you just kind of pull anywhere. And then when the seat does lock in place, there's the little confirmation right there. To be able to adjust the headrest, you pull on this and you can bring it higher, lower. Yeah, it does adjust quite a bit. I think that'll be more for a booster mode. All right, so the seat is rear facing up to 40 pounds, and with the UAS clips, they are good up until 25, so a little lower than a few other car seats. So to adjust the recline, it's this one over here, as you saw it move. You pull on it. So recline here, to spin it, unlock it over here, and headrest at the top. So I'll show you what the recline positions look like. This is all the way upright in the rear facing, and this is all the way down. For it to be forward facing, it does have to be the most reclined position like that to be forward facing. And that's how easy it is to make the seat forward facing. Compared to the baby jogger city turn, this is so easy. You don't have to reinstall the car seat. You can just decide to flip it over. So I will say that is quite nice. And there you have it, forward facing. Let's take a second to compare this now to the baby jogger of how much room there is between these two seats. So I have the seat all the way forward right now because that's how we need it with the baby jogger. So this is the most reclined position. I still have tons of room that I can move the seat back. And if I adjust it upright, there is still tons of room here. So let's see just how far back we can actually move the seat. Yeah, that clears it. Yeah, that's not hitting. I'm able to squeeze my hand in between there. That is wild. Look at how much legroom I have. This is crazy. Oh my god, I can dance. There is so much room for my legs. Wow. I could be totally slouched. Now if I'm sitting down, that is crazy. There is tons of room now for my legs. Okay, so a tiny detail that I did not show before, that I was forgetting about. So over here on the side of the car seat where there's the little magnet logo, it's for the buckle, not the buckle, the over here. And it just hangs onto the side, which is so nice. I don't know why all car seats don't have that tiny detail just to get it out of the way. So that's cool. So I want to quickly just share my thoughts on this car seat. So I've not been using it and trying it out yet. It is brand new. I'm on the search for another car seat since the baby jogger car seat, the city turn, does not fit in this car. So this one definitely fits, which I love. That is awesome. My first thoughts on it are, I don't love how the seat flips over like that. At first I thought it'd be really cool to have it all connected as one, but upon actually installing it, when you flip it over, you know, you have the weight of the car seat that you're fighting against to like get the base secured down properly. So I feel like I was able to do it. It might just take a little practice and getting used to it. And again, it's all going to depend on if you're taking your car seat in and out a whole bunch of times, or if you're a person that just installs it and it stays there. I have to take mine out a lot for work, so I need something I can actually do myself and do easily. Another thought, compared to the Even Flow Revolve, which will be my next video, so stay tuned for that. I find the overall car seat seems like sturdier. I find the Revolve seems like a little flimsier of a quality. It seems a little nicer. It seems more, I don't know, sturdy. The fabric is nice on it, and I just love how compact it is. I had called West Coast Kids in Vancouver, since we don't have one in Kelowna, and I asked them what rotating car seat they would suggest, and they said that the Maxi Cosi Andi is the smallest one that they have. Takes up the less space. So depending on the size of your vehicle, I don't know, it's ironic because my car's huge, but it did not fit the baby jogger. So if you're looking for a more compact car seat, then the Maxi Cosi might be the best one for you. I feel like it's definitely one of those things you need to actually try in your car, or else you will never know. But anyway, my first impressions of it are good. So to uninstall it, I'm going to rotate it to the side, lift it up. My trick for, instead of having to fight with this, always undo the seatbelt first, because it just loosens the tension and that opens up like nothing. Easy peasy. Gonna do that. Let's take off the tether. Got the tether off. seatbelt through, push that back down, and get the seat back on the base. This here. And that is it. I can take this out of the car. In case anyone's curious, that is what it looks like when it is just sitting on its own. All right, let's do a quick comparison of 3 different car seats of taking a 2-year-old in and out. This is the baby jogger. A quick swivel, and he comes forward quite a bit compared to the Even Flow and the Maxi Cosi one. He is a lot closer to the door than the other ones. Like, look at how much the seat is in line with this here. Like, is that a better angle? Yeah, he sticks out quite a bit. All right, so we're gonna take him out. And here's an example of me putting my 2-year-old into the baby jogger city turn seat. It's nice how close the seat is towards me so that it's easy to buckle him in. Get the clips down. Make sure I adjust everything. I like how there's a hoop for my finger in there. Easy to spin. And there you go. Yeah, this does spin very nicely. It's nice that it's one-handed. And it's so easy to get him in and out because he is so close towards me. So it's easy to tighten up. Just like that. And swivel. One hand. Done. Push the button and take him out. Okay, it's compared to the next car seat. Here's me putting my 2-year-old in the Even Flow. So, oh, we can get you some water. So I definitely noticed right off the bat of how much farther in the seat he is compared to the baby jogger. There's definitely a big difference there. Oh, that's just a part of the car seat, buddy.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah, you can put it there. Yes, that's a cup holder, hey? And another thing I'm noticing putting him in, this strap here is a lot longer than some of the other ones. So it's probably easier to tighten with. There's a lot to it. Okay, so this is what he looks like in the seat. There we go. All right, showing his legs. He looks comfy like that. Okay, he looks pretty cozy forward facing. So if he was forward, yeah, it'd be easy to get him in and out like that. So he would be comfier leaned all the way back like this, I think. I don't know. He has to be forward though for it to be properly aligned in here. You want to get out? Okay, let's take you out. So I'm going to loosen that up. Yeah, there's a lot of like straps on this one here. The straps, or I guess the straps are really long on this one. And you are out. All right, let's do a quick install of the Maxi Cosi one. I got interrupted last time trying to test out 3 different car seats with a 2-year-old was not realistic. So let's go ahead and give this one a quick install to see how fast I can actually install it in like a real life scenario here. So I'm feeding the seatbelt through. I do have my mat protector on the seat right now, so we'll see how much that gets in the way. Just going to untwist the seatbelt. Got a little twisted there. Okay, and now trying to push down. Yeah, that's a little bit tricky. Okay. Okay, now I got it. And the seat back down. And I'm going to attach the tether. I almost forgot. And the seatbelt's been locked. Okay, let me go get my 2-year-old and put him in here. Let's see what it's like to try and put you in. Oh, look at that. I actually managed to unlock it and move it like with my shoulder. So I was able to do it one-handed. We're just gonna try it out. You wanna do up the flip? Yeah, the cart went deep. Okay. We have one there. I do the bottom one. And this one. Okay, you do that one? There we go. Oh, this one's hard. Yeah, so I do wish that this had a loop for my finger. I feel like... Alright, so I found that if I squeeze the lever with my hand and kind of move the seat with my shoulder, I am able to get it from recline to twist it over to the side with one hand. So that's going to be a big deal for me. Another thing to know with this one, compared to the baby jogger that comes like all the way parallel with the door, this one does not stick out nearly as much. So it is a pretty big difference from the baby jogger. Only time will tell how big of an impact that actually makes. So over here you see what it looks like when he is rear facing, how much leg room he has, how he's able to move his legs and whatnot. I'm going to do the shoulder trick here again to be able to unlock the seat and play around with the recline on the seat, so moving him up and down. If I want to move him forward facing, then I do have to have it reclined all the way before I'm able to turn it, or else it gets stuck. So here he is forward facing, showing once again how much room he has. Yeah, obviously gonna have lots of leg room and he's totally fine. I'm only really worried about a rear facing. So yeah, now time to take him out of the car seat. So just gonna undo the buckles, undo this, get his arms out, other arm out, and there we go. He is out of the car seat. Actually, I'm gonna recline it all the way. Rotate it, lift it up, undo the seatbelt first to loosen the tension. Open that door, bring the seat back down, loosen the tether and unhook it. It's getting stuck on the mirror. Whoops. The car seat back like this. And there we go. The car seat is out. Thanks for watching today's video. I hope it was useful to you in deciding what car seat you need for your car. If you enjoy this type of thing, please do consider subscribing, as I make baby and toddler product review videos as well as some how-to videos. I'll leave it at that, and I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye!